What have I learned about myself this year? I've learned a lot of things about myself this year. I've learned that I'm very judgmental and I don't always see the good in people first. I always knew I was competitive, but I never realized how competitive I really am. I learned that I don't care as much as I used to about what people think about me, and I've become more self aware that there are people that want to win and will do whatever it takes to win. And most of these people are a lot smarter than I am. I've also learned that I don't have to put on an act, I can just be myself. How have I changed this year? I've changed that I've not been as attention seeking as I used to be. Also, I'm not as judgmental and I'm better at seeing the good in people. People this year told me that I was judgmental and I'd never been told that before. That bothered me, and at first I didn't really think I was. This influenced me to think differently and to act differently. I started looking at myself and realized that I was judgmental. This changed me so that I would not try to be judgmental towards others unless, even if I wasn't in the position to judge. I've branched out and done things I'd never done before. I had never really been a leader before DLC, but I tried it and I did pretty well. What would happen is it seems like Miss Balaam would put me in a group of people that I wouldn't step up and be a leader, and I would have to step up and do a leader, so I had to do it. Over the year, I've grown so that I don't care as much as I used to about what people think about me. What do I like about myself? I like how I try to do the right thing and people are able to trust me. Miss Balin once says that my motto was do the right thing, and that might have made my year, because it proved to me that people really did think I tried to do the right thing. Also, that people like me, and I don't have to act like someone that I'm not. That I can just be myself. This year in the beginning of the year, I tried to be someone I really wasn't, and that wasn't me, and I realized that people would like me no matter who I was, and I could just be myself, and that I could just be me, not someone else. I also like how I did all the projects and was a good group member, and even when I needed it, I was a good leader. What bigger picture things have I learned? I've learned that there are some things that people want a lot more than others, and they will do anything to get that. Some people think way too high of themselves, and as a result, they are lowered or brought down by it, not brought up. I've realized that Miss Belling can read people very easily, so can Tiara. People like that don't really stand out. They kind of blend in and shine when they want to, but they know almost everything about a person. This helped me because I've learned not to do stuff for attention, that if you sit back and observe, you can learn more and be a smarter, more powerful person. How have I succeeded this year? I have succeeded because I had all A's in DLC and people like to work with me. I'm not considered a slacker and people like me for who I am, not for who I pretend to be. What am I most proud of? I'm most proud of when we were debating which better political parties or no political parties. I was on the side of no political parties. I talked about my dad and some of his beliefs. My dad is a very much Republican and does not agree with a lot of policies that the Democrat Party brings to the table. My dad told me about one individual who's running for office under the Republican Party. My dad refused to vote for him. The reason he refused is because this person had done some very unethical and unmoral decisions, and my dad did not want this man in the position of power. Therefore, he refused to vote for him. He wanted to do the right thing. I told this story and said that if I would vote for someone not my political party so that I could do the right thing. Right after, Miss Balin said that it was my motto or how I run my life under the rule, do the right thing. This made me realize that people really do realize that I try to do the right thing in my life. How did I grow, improve, and expand myself? I grew more confident in myself and in my work, and that in my friends and how people observe me and how they like me. I used to think that everything I did I was going to be bad at and I wouldn't be good at it, and people would laugh at me for it, and I was kind of afraid to try new things. And and also I thought people wouldn't like me for who I am, but now I realize people really do. And I improved my borders for accepting people and certain things that in past years I haven't accepted, and I've tried to kind of expand my borders on that. And then, what is my goal for 8th grade? My goals for 8th grade are to keep having good grades in DLC 8 and to learn more about writing and grammar from Miss Binder. I still have a long way to go, and I'd also like to learn to be less judgmental and like to be more trusting in people that have earned my trust in the DLC. Also, I want Miss Leland and Miss Binder to know that I will produce good quality work, and I'll always try my hardest on their projects, and I won't slack off.